find the indefinite integrals. On this problem, we just find the integrals. Uh, we use the power rule when we have the power of x, obviously. So the first one, I would rewrite everything as a power of x. The x2 over x squared, I move the x squared to the top. That becomes negative 2. And square root of x equivalent to x to the 1/2. And then we just integrate. The power rule says integral of x to the n is x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. That only works if n is not equal to negative 1. Right? So that integral equal to x squared integral will be x cubed over 3, and then x negative 2, increase the power by 1. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 over negative 1, plus increase the power by 1. 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2 over 3/2, and then plus the constant c. Right? Now just rewrite this. X cubed over 3. Next, we have negative 2 on the top, divided by negative 1. Negative 2 divided by negative 1 is a positive 2. And then we still have x to the negative 1. And then when we divide by 3/2 is equivalent to multiply the reciprocal, 2/3, x to the 3/2 plus c. Right. We can stop there, but we can also rewrite x as x cubed over 3, the x to negative 1. Let's move to the bottom. And then x to the 3/2, we can say x to the 3 1/2. For the square root, we really don't need to write the 2 there. So we just have that. Of course, we can stop at any step here. But I just write as far as we can. So any of those answer is fine. Right. Next. So then another integral. If we have the power rule from x to the n is x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. That is when n not equal to negative 1. When n equal to negative 1, pretty much we have this, or equivalently 1 over x dx is ln absolute values of x plus c. And finally, actually there are a few more, but these are the few integral that we have. Is e to the x is the same thing, e to the x plus c. So here are a few integrals of a few common functions. Right. Next, we go to the problem of for e to the x minus 5 over x plus 3. Right. So I don't need to rewrite much, but I want to put a 5 here and then times 1 over x plus 3. Right. Now, integral of for e to the x, I should use different color here. So for e to the x, the integral is still e to the x, and then the 4 in front of it, minus 5. Integral of 1 over x is ln absolute x. Of course, we can plus c at every integral, but we can just put c at the end, and then 3. Right. So what is the integral of 3? 3 is a constant, and I should write as a part of the power rule integral of a constant. Let's say k is a constant. It's just going to be kx dx. kx, I'm sorry, just kx, where k is a constant. So the integral of that is just going to be plus 3, and the constant, we'll just take an x to it, plus c. So that's all we have.